Hello, Just Too Good here, and officially revealed by LEGO today is the next LEGO Ideas release, which comes out July 1st, 2023 for VIPs, 4th of July for everybody else. This is the LEGO Hocus Pocus set, which has a total of 2,316 pieces, 6 minifigures for $230 in the United States. Of course, with this set being an Ideas set, it's based off of an Ideas project, and I could see some people complaining that they downsized the final set. The Ideas project was around 2,900 pieces. This is 2,300 pieces. There are differences, like this has the front gate design instead of this side design with the graveyard, though the front gate design in this set, the official version, does have those tombstones. And it's not really a major downside in my opinion, so I think they did a fine job translating this to the final set, and I actually quite like this set a lot. But this does ding a lot of niches that I like in licensed LEGO sets. You got the random one-off LEGO set off of an older movie. We haven't gotten any LEGO Hocus Pocus sets before, and it's kind of funny that we're getting another 1993 30th anniversary set on the release month of when that movie released way back. Of course, we just got the Jurassic Park 30th anniversary sets. The design of this also has some absolutely fantastic minifigures. I think that's the strongest part of the set. Not saying the build isn't good at all, because I do really like the build, but we'll get to the minifigures in a bit. And it also has a spooky design to it, which I dig spooky LEGO sets. I mean, some of my favorite themes are Monster Fighters and the studio's Monsters sub-theme. But I could see more casual LEGO fans saying, wait, didn't we just get something like this from LEGO Ideas? Thinking back to the blacksmith shop, where you do have this similar cottage design between the two. And keep in mind, the blacksmith shop still hasn't retired. It might retire soon though, at least in America. I will say, I think the Ideas project just slightly edges out the official final set because of the details on the exterior. Now, looking at the exterior of the official set, I really like the rugged look, whether it be the plates at the front of the wood design or at the top roof design, and how some of those are misaligned and whatnot. But I do think, looking back to the Ideas submission, the exterior in the Ideas submission is slightly better, where there's just another level of not only plate details, but a lot more overgrowth. The final set does have this play feature of this water wheel right here, which basically, when you give that a spin, the top flame, which is a really nice recolor of that Monkey Kid cloud, I guess, poof piece, if you want to call it that, in an exclusive kind of pinkish purplish color for that piece. That moves up and down as a little play feature, so that's kind of cute. With this set being a design of a house, it's not a dollhouse style with an open back. Rather, it is fully enclosed, which is a lovely take on this build. I wish more houses from LEGO were fully enclosed. Not that I totally mind the open back designs. And this can be open just with this hinge part at the back. So that's kind of a cool way to access the inside. And there's also a separate part to the cottage, which is easily removed with some Technic pins, which is another nice part of access. The design with that hinge connection area does have this little button at the bottom, where if you press that, the fire underneath the cauldron lights up. There's a light brick in this set, which is pretty neat and doesn't seem to bump up the price that much. Like, I think this price is fine for the size of this set and everything that's included, especially with the really detailed minifigures, for $230. I'm glad the interior isn't cramped enough to the point where, like, I wouldn't be able to access anything with other parts like falling over. They do have different ways to display this, where you do have the cauldron in the middle with something brewing, the potion and all, but you have these extra details for the museum element of this, which I actually do like that they included those parts, with a queue line barrier, as well as a display info stand, and there's another one that says please don't touch, which those are really fun. Unfortunately, stickers for both of them, which, you know, stickers kind of annoy me. There are some great prints in this set, like the iconic candle is actually a printed cylinder, so that's really neat. And then there's another exclusive cylinder print with this salt design, which is just a nice addition to like a LEGO city restaurant setup or even an interior of a house. I kind of wish they went harder with the design though, replicating the one in the movie more with that 90s photography and all, but I get it, limited printing. There's more stickers for a closed sign and also some elements on the wall. This sticker in particular is a reference to how Sarah stole the boy that Winnie was into, so that's kind of funny. And the exterior door, which I forgot to cover, also has a sticker for that part, which I always hate putting those stickers on that door piece because they're kind of hard to align and all. Yeah, I know there's some tricks with brick separators and X-Acto knives I could use. And the exterior has a sticker for the museum signage. The previously mentioned second expansion part, which is connected via a Technic pin connection, where it's easy to access that area because of how that removes, is where you put the children who are going to get their souls sucked sitting. So that's kind of fun to have that aspect replicated there with an hourglass design to the left there. And this is the reason why Thora Birch's character uses mid-legs. And we'll get to more of that in a minute and kind of why I don't like that. But that will be with the minifigure section, which you could use the timestamps if you just want to skip there right now. Anyways, back to the main building. Again, you could have the witches brewing in the middle there with the light brick and all. But also towards the back, they have those optional museum designs, which is where that please do not touch shows up, where you have a glass case for that book, which the iconic book from the movie, Sewed from Human Flesh, which is something that can make a violent set aspect of this list. And there's another sticker detail that will make my next violent sets list, which that's kind of cool, but I kind of wish that was a printed cover front and underneath. Unfortunately, it's stickers for both of those. However, you do get an exclusive 1x2 tile print inside there. So that's neat that at least there's another exclusive print with the interior of that book. Underneath the top floor, there's a section with a cash register and some merch to buy. And there's also a whole shelf of witches' potions and even a classic LEGO minifigure skeleton head. And speaking of a classic LEGO minifigure skeleton head, there's one on the exterior gate build, which unfortunately isn't connected to the main cottage build, but I get that the spacing of how this appears relative to the cottage build is a lot different in distance than what they would get if they just connected this via plates like a crappy LEGO Super Mario set. So it is probably best that this is a separate build. And I love a lot of the details with this front gate build. As I was alluding to, there's an exclusive skeleton head in a gray color, which I love getting the classic skeleton face print on just a new base head color. That's fantastic and very usable and just like a classic LEGO nod in a new spin. And that design actually has another sticker, as I previously alluded to as well, which can make the Violent Sets Part 4 list, which is the tombstone of a dead child. Like, that's a really dark aspect of the first movie, where in the first 10 minutes they just kill a child. And I'm like, okay, yeah, they went there. Like, I feel the threat of the witches from that movie. And the build there is a sticker. There's also 2 more stickers on those surrounding tombstones. At the very front gate, we do have those S as stickers for Sanderson, and then also that's where the closed sticker appears. And back to the cottage at the top floor, which can be accessed with a Technic beam connection with those side roof panels. There's not too much going on, but we do have a area for the 3 sisters to sleep, which I like how they have the beds coded to their colors. So that's really fun. And at the left on the wall there's another sticker as well. But again, my favorite part of the set are the minifigures, because LEGO went above and beyond with the designs here. We get a total of 3 new hair pieces in this set. Okay, you know I'm a sucker for hair pieces. In particular, Winnie has a new hair piece, which I love her crazy hair captured in this one piece. And I think they did a great job with her face design as well, with the buck teeth and all. Of course, I like the dark green dress she has going on, so that's really nice. And then her sister Mary has her wacky hair piece as well. Again, never before used, and probably wouldn't be used again because it's really specific to this one figure. Torso and legs are perfect there, and they even give her the vacuum cleaner to reference one of the scenes in the movie. So that's actually a really nice build where they use like the hockey stick piece and some bricks. Kind of clever if you ask me. And then the last of the sisters, Sarah with an H, what a nice name, has this face print which even captures her little mole in the corner. Yeah, she was the most attractive one, like really shockingly attractive in the movie. And her hairpiece is the existing Elizabeth Swann hair in just about the perfect recolor. And I love her purple outfit. Moving on to the other characters, the most impressive is Danni. Now, first off, Danni is played by Thora Birch, which I really appreciate her as an actress from American Beauty and Ghost World, which are two movies I do really love. The design of her, as I referenced earlier, uses mid-legs instead of short legs, which is just so off for her height compared to the other characters of this set. And again, the reason they did that is so that they could have her sit down on the soul-sucking chair. So that kind of sucks that it's inaccurate, but then again, you wouldn't have that feature for her to sit down. So take that compromise as you will. The skirt piece from LEGO Trolls reappears in black, which it was in a couple Harry Potter sets in that color. But the best part is her new hair hat combo, which seems like it's made exclusively for this figure, where they get the shaping down so well for the figure. However, if you notice, it's kind of missing that red stripe on the edge from the movie. It's surprising at how well that hairpiece fits though, because this is actually not a piece made for this set exclusively. This was from a LEGO video set planned for the following year of when LEGO Video came out. So that would be what, 2022? But there were no LEGO video sets in 2022 because the sets sold so poorly, LEGO canceled the theme before they could even put out that third wave that they had planned. So this was supposed to come in some completely different colors in LEGO Video. But it was repurposed here and it works mostly well, but it is kind of weird that it's missing that red stripe at the edge. And it seems like LEGO just couldn't get the printing done for this current piece. Now, if you look super close, this hair always sticks up at the back like it's just waving in the wind, which looks unnatural. So yeah, that's another compromise of it not being a piece exclusively made for this figure. I do like the printing at the top of the hat. And then for the other two characters with Max and Allison, Max actually has a really nice repurpose of that new hairpiece from the BTS Ideas set, which popped up in like a city set from the summer. So that's really cool to see that piece showing up, and that works perfect for the figure. I like the casual outfit as well. And then for Allison, I mean, her face print doesn't seem to be a new face print like I've seen that used before. And her hairpiece looks kind of off compared to the character if you ask me. But I like the clothes once again, which are just some casual clothes, kind of giving a 90s taste for these characters' outfits. Now you do get one more character technically with Thackery Binx as a black cat. And at first I was like, oh, this is just the one they used for Series 14's Wacky Witch. But if you look closely, it is slightly different in just the eye color, where this one's more green and also with the eyelids. So that's cool that they made a completely new cat to be accurate to Thackery. And of course you do get his sister's tombstone. And now some people are going to be like, okay, where's Billy? Which Billy was a really cool character design, and I think he's more prominent in the sequel, which I haven't even seen the sequel. I heard it's just like a Walgreens ad. And yeah, it is kind of odd that they didn't include that wacky character there. But if you look at the first movie, he's barely in the movie compared to these characters, so I don't totally blame them. Then they would have to make another new hairpiece, because his hairpiece could be replicated from the front easily, but then he also has like a ponytail at the back. So yeah, I think they're like, okay, we'll put our budget into these great new hairpieces for the Sanderson Sisters. Oh, and speaking of the Ideas Project, the Ideas Project did include Billy as well as the two 90s stereotypical bully characters. But again, I don't think any of them missing are a sore spot. So yeah, that's my 2 cents. I like a lot about this set, and I do really like this set in general. Is it perfect? No, but I do think it has so many strong aspects. I especially love the figure designs of the witches. The design of the cottage may not be like the most unique idea out there, but I do like how they capture the inside and the exterior with all the spooky designs. and there's even some fun play features to boot. And I think for $230, it's actually a pretty good deal for everything that's included. Oh, and one more thing, I'm still working at the most wanted of summer sets list, which is just going on too long at this point, but the main thing holding me back, I was like, okay, well, I can't put this out because the Hocus Pocus reveal is soon, and I want to put that on the list now, because I do really want this set. So subscribe here for more LEGO news and LEGO lists, and I'll see you later. Peace out. Bye.